The men in this group gather every night to fight. During the day, they go to their regular jobs. Here, they can fully release their stress. They call this gathering the Game of Freedom. This is the famous Fight Club. The club's founder, Xiao Dai, is a recall coordinator for a well-known car company. He flies across the country every day, evaluating car accident cases. The monotonous, tedious, and busy work has made him tired of everything around him. During every flight, he prays for a crash to get compensation from the insurance company. Xiao Dai's only pleasure is returning home to sit on the toilet and buy various furniture from magazines. On the surface, Xiao Dai appears glamorous, but behind the scenes, he's a spiritually empty loser. He suffers from severe insomnia, staring hopelessly at the ceiling every night, dreaming of a good night's sleep. Xiao Dai went to the hospital for help, hoping the doctor would prescribe some medication for relief. However, the doctor refused and suggested he visit the testicular cancer support group to see that his pain is nothing compared to theirs. So, Xiao Dai went to the testicular cancer support group. There, a group of men without testicles showed faces full of pain and despair. They confided in each other, vented, and released their emotional stress. Xiao Dai found solace in the support group, and after a good cry, he felt an unprecedented comfort and freedom inside. That night, he slept particularly well. From then on, Xiao Dai sneaked into various support groups, dying once every night and being reborn every night. He became obsessed with this feeling until the appearance of the female lead, Xiao Mei, completely shattered it. When Xiao Dai saw Xiao Mei also moving through various support groups, it was as if his lies were exposed, standing naked before the world. He started losing sleep again. After 4 sleepless nights, Xiao Dai finally approached Xiao Mei, hoping she would give this paradise back to him, but he was mercilessly rejected. At the support groups, not only is there free coffee and desserts, but everyone also treats you like a treasure. How could Xiao Mei easily give up such treatment? In the end, Xiao Dai and Xiao Mei split the support group schedule, exchanged contact information, and went their separate ways. Next, Xiao Dai met his destined man, Xiao He, on a business trip flight. Xiao He is a soap-selling businessman, mysterious and charismatic. After a brief exchange, they swapped business cards. To Xiao Dai, people met on flights are just one-time friends. When Xiao Dai returned home, he found his apartment on fire. Homeless, he inexplicably called Xiao He. But he didn't know that this man would completely change his life. Ever since Xiao Dai moved into Xiao He's house, although life lost some of its flair, he felt an unprecedented sense of freedom. Every week, the two of them would go to the street to fight, and as the number of onlookers increased, so did the number of people in the house. So, they found a basement in a bar and established a fight club. The most important rule of Fight Club was not to talk about Fight Club. At night, members could freely release the pressures of work and life here. By day, they quietly blended back into normal life. However, whenever Xiao Dai got comfortable, the female lead Xiao Mei would inevitably appear. One day, Xiao Mei suddenly called, saying she had taken a lot of sleeping pills and wanted to describe the whole process of dying to Xiao Dai. But Xiao Dai didn't have time to listen to Xiao Mei's nonsense. The sailor just tossed the receiver aside and left. At this moment, Xiao He came over, picked up the phone, and thought Xiao Mei was quite a character, just like him. After hanging up, he went straight to Xiao Mei's place and brought her back home. Not only did he soothe Xiao Mei's psychological needs, but he also took care of her physical needs. Just like that, Xiao Mei once again barged into Xiao Dai's life. One day, while Xiao He was giving an impassioned speech to the club members, the bar owner came over, very unhappy to see his basement being used without permission. So, he started punching and kicking Xiao He. However, Xiao He enjoyed the process. With his face unrecognizable, Xiao He tightly hugged the owner, convincing him to let the club continue using the basement for free. The owner was so frightened by his appearance that he agreed and quickly ran away. This move left everyone present stunned. From then on, Xiao Wei was revered as the spiritual leader of the club. Subsequently, Xiao Wei assigned the club's first task since its founding. Go out and pick fights, but don't win. This was easier said than done. People's ability to endure humiliation was beyond imagination. While everyone was trying to find ways to get beaten up, Xiao Dai took a different approach, walking straight into the boss's office, threatening to expose the company's secrets unless he was given a job where he got paid without working. The boss wasn't having any of it and immediately called security. What followed was a series of bold moves by Xiao Dai that left him dumbfounded and amazed. After Xiao Dai left the company, he fully immersed himself in club activities, like cutting tails in the square, maliciously altering billboards, and vandalizing public facilities. His actions became increasingly excessive, and they even threatened officials preparing to investigate them. Xiao Dai finally couldn't take it anymore and argued with Xiao He for the first time. The next day, Xiao Dai woke up to find Xiao He was gone. The members in the room continued their activities methodically, planning the next big sabotage. Xiao Dai panicked and prepared to leave this place of trouble, but found a plane ticket in the drawer with Xiao He's name on it. He couldn't believe Xiao He was flying out every day. So Xiao Dai used these tickets to track Xiao Hei's whereabouts, but no one had heard of Xiao Hei. Then a waiter accidentally let it slip. "Aren't you Xiao Hei?" Xiao Dai was stunned. It turned out the club leader was himself. He was the one who blew up his own house, incited members to cause destruction, and he was Xiao Hei. Xiao Hei was him. By day, he worked. By night, he ran 2 shows, and late at night, he lived a well-organized life. This was the true master of time management. Once he realized this, Xiao Dai hurried back to stop everything, but the apartment was already empty. So Xiao Dai went to the police station to turn himself in, claiming he planned a terrorist attack. But to his surprise, except for the chief, everyone else had been recruited by the club. Looking at Xiao Dai in front of them, they gradually revealed evil smiles. One of them said, "You once said that anyone who sabotages the plan would be castrated." Xiao Dai narrowly escaped. Although he saved his life, he had to destroy Xiao Hei's plan himself. In the building, he successfully dismantled the bomb but angered Xiao Hei. So Xiao Dai once again performed his own self-fighting technique, but he ultimately couldn't beat Xiao Hei. The bomb was set to explode in 1 minute. At this critical moment, Xiao Dai seemed to understand something. He pointed the gun at himself and pulled the trigger. Xiao Hei fell to the ground in shock, and 12 skyscrapers outside the window collapsed, bringing the film to an end.